You going out slight sad. Boy, I'm all about my bag. New drip, I grab. I just wanna get my life back. There's no complaining on this side. My is not tolerated, cause some off like an operation. Now my team way more consolidated. Sweet presidential, that's inauguration. Cause we cooking like Ronald Reagan. Chip on my shoulder, boy, I'm not for waiting. Divine timing took a lot of patience. Now it's time for the takeover. All gas and the brake slower. Took a trip out to Tokyo, now I'm here in Paris for the layover. From old, boy, your day's over. You mad at me cause your pay slower.
Yo, what up? This is your boy Evan, and we got Wes in the building. We got the MWA Crew. We are going to talk about the Sweet 16. It is officially March Madness. It's starting to dwindle down to the Final Four. So we're going to rattle off these Sweet 16 picks. It's not going to be a live stream. So we'll get to it. First off, Wes, how you doing? You look good, brother.
Let's back and how man. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right, man. Blessed, man. I'm blessed. So, all right, let's jump into it. So, Sweet 16. Let's talk about first number 11 Texas versus number 2 Purdue. You go first. What you think?
I'm taking Purdue. I think Purdue's going to the Final Four. I think they're going to beat Arizona in the Elite Eight and go to the Final Four. So I got Purdue in a tight ball game. It won't be a blowout.
You have that much faith in this Purdue team? I mean, I'm definitely taking Purdue in this game. I mean, we'll get to the Elite Eight, at a later point. But I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, I didn't have as much faith as everybody else did in this Texas team. I was not expecting Texas to make it to the Sweet 16, and this is coming from me, a Longhorn fan. I did not have any faith in this team, but they are surprising me. But I think the road ends here. Purdue just is too much to handle. They have great guard play. Braden Smith is one of the elite guards in the country. And really outside of that, I mean, they're bigger than Texas, more physical than Texas. So I don't see them getting past Purdue. So the road ends for my Longhorns right here. So
great season though for Texas as far as the tournament run. That happened. You understood, but that kind of shocked me.
I mean, it shocked me. It shocked me, especially considering, how they were in SEC play, losing to Mississippi State, losing to Oklahoma. Like, it's just like, okay, like this isn't the Texas that we know, right? And obviously, under new coach Sean Miller, like I wasn't expecting a whole lot, but hell of a run in the tournament. I'll give them a lot of credit. But number 4, Nebraska, number 9, Iowa, which Iowa shocked the world. What was that? Last night or Sunday night? Shocked the world, man. What you think?
I really, really do.
Yeah.
Everything in me is just like I was gonna mess around and win this damn game. Like somehow, some way, Nebraska's gonna blow it. But I'm gonna be right.
You know what? I actually agree with you. Honestly, I haven't really heard a lot about Nebraska. So for them to be number 4, I wouldn't say it's shocking because I mean, obviously seeing them play the first 2 rounds, but I feel like Iowa can definitely hang with them. And if it's close, Iowa can make those very key differences in a game to, take that momentum from Nebraska. So I'm actually going to go Iowa on this one too. But for my bracket, hopefully Nebraska can win that. But I got Iowa if we're going to go second chances here. All right. So number 4, Arkansas, number 1, Arizona. This is my upset. I'm going to go ahead and say it. This is my upset right here. This is my upset. Arkansas is playing really good basketball. Acuff is playing out of this world. But if you're Arizona, I mean, really outside of Acuff, I wouldn't say it's shaky for Arkansas, but outside of Acuff, there's really not much scoring. I mean, maybe DJ Wagner, but I mean, maybe. but I'm still gonna rock with the upset here. I think Arkansas can take Arizona.
Well, you heard me when I made that Purdue pick. I said I thought they'd beat Arizona in the Elite Eight, so I got to ride with Arizona. Well,
You did
Arkansas
say
is
that.
playing really good ball right now. Really
They
good
are.
ball. Coach, boy, playing.
Yeah, yeah. Coach Cal got them boys playing. Uh, but I mean, you said you already said Arizona. I'm taking like this is gonna be my bold prediction. I'm taking Arkansas, so we'll go with that. And then to wrap up the nightcap of tomorrow, not tomorrow, Thursday night, Illinois versus Houston. Now, Wes, you and I have texted back and forth about this, so go ahead and share your thoughts.
Losing it in the Sweet 16 in Houston. They're not gonna lose here. And they have Florida gone too. Yeah, nah, I'm thinking Final Four trip here.
Yeah, yeah. I 100% agree. This is Houston's to lose. Like you have a clear, very clear path to get to the Final Four, and on top of that, the Sweet 16 Elite Eight is in your hometown, in your backyard. Like I know Toyota Center is about to be rocking. So Houston, you cannot blow this game. You cannot blow this game. But uh, I will say though, Illinois plays plays a really, I wouldn't say different brand of basketball, but they have that 5-out kind of basketball. And I don't want to say Houston struggles with it, but it definitely gives Houston problems. And Illinois, I don't know if you realize this, but Illinois has about like 5 or 6 guys that are overseas. So,
Yeah,
so
it's a
you know,
point.
um, Brad Underwood and that whole staff, they did a really good job of just saying like, listen, we're going to go overseas to go get these guys because you got to think like they're already polished and whatnot by the time they're like 10 years old when they're overseas. So to go get those guys and put them in a 5-out system where everybody can shoot, like there's no liability on that offense for Illinois. I think Illinois is going to hang with them, but it depends on how the refs are going to call that game. If the refs are going to be ticky tacky and stuff, then it's going to be a really close game. But if they let Houston be physical, I got Houston for sure. For sure. Yeah.
He got to stay going because he's been killing. And then Mercy's been balling. He's been playing a really really good ball. And Tugger's been doing his thing. So those
Mm-hmm.
guys got. Ryan had a really good game last game. So hey, you gotta keep doing what they're doing, man. You eventually U of H needs to cap off this run they've been on with a championship.
Have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts, and it don't get no sweeter than the position they're in right now. All right, let's get to that other side. So Friday night. All right, so we got St. John's versus Duke. I think we both are thinking the same here. Listen, I'm rolling with St. John's because Duke has been really, really sketchy these first 2 games. Really sketchy. And if that Siena coach, who just got hired by Syracuse, by the way, if that Siena coach made more than one sub that entire game, if he made more than one sub, I think Siena would have pulled off the upset. I really do. But I got St. John's in this one.
Come on, St. John's. Come on, Rick.
Yeah.
Rick Pitino, baby. Stick it to the NCAA. I love to see it.
Yep. Come on, Rick Pitino. That's one of my all-time favorite coaches. All right, for Alabama, number 1, Michigan. I mean, I'm gonna go, yeah, Michigan. You?
Belt ass.
What is it about this Michigan team to you that makes them really good? Because for me, outside of Yaxel, I think that's his name, Yaxel, number 23. I'm not really seeing a lot when it comes to Michigan. I don't want to say they're overrated because I mean, obviously they were like top 5 like all year long, but there's something about them that I'm just like they can be beat.
Ball, man. They play really good ball and they play to their strengths and they stay away from the weaknesses. They make good
Yeah.
in-game adjustments. They kind of understand game flow. Like if it's gonna be a high-paced game, all right, we can do that. We're gonna slow it down. We can do that. We
Mm-hmm.
gotta make people stop. We can do that. They can play all facets of the game. I just think they're lacking with a little bit of athleticism, which will probably hurt them come Final Four time, but not
Mm-hmm.
against.
Mm. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm gonna definitely be tuned into that game on Friday night for sure. Uh, Michigan State, UConn. I'm rolling with UConn.
Party! Let's go, Tom. Coach Izzo. Let's
You like
get it.
you like Michigan State against this UConn team?
Yeah, I think this UConn team is primed to be beat, boy. I think they are primed to get beat.
What is it about Michigan State that you like?
I like the guard play. Um, I like Izzo. Izzo is the main reason why I want to take Michigan State this matchup. Izzo has a way of flipping his players switches on and off. Because even during the regular season, we was getting on one of his players who I cannot remember this guy's name for save my life. But I love that from a coach. I love to see that. Like, did he put his
Mm-hmm.
hand on the kid, after him, he went back to him, sat him on the bench, really got after him again. And now you look up, the
Mm-hmm.
kid's actually kind of performing now. It's like tough
Yeah.
coaching work. It still works. And I believe
It
that
still
Izzo got
works.
them boys too.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I'm not going to disagree with you. I really like the athleticism of Michigan State. That dude Cohen Carr can fly out of this world. So between him and that other point guard that they have, I think they can give UConn fits, but UConn is bigger. And just kind of like what you said about Michigan, UConn plays a really good brand of that team basketball. If you think when they won back to back, outside of Stephon Castle, they didn't really have a lot of people that are just like, whoa, like this guy's getting ready to go to the draft. Well, maybe Klingon. I take that back. So between
Yeah.
Stephon Castle and Klingon,
Wasn't Jackson on that team?
Jackson. Oh, the one that played plays for the Bucks. Yeah. Um, but UConn plays that brand of team basketball too, and I feel like this is one of those UConn teams that can surprise you a little bit. But because they don't have somebody, to my knowledge, they don't have somebody that's going to be like that lottery guy, like they've had the past couple years. Uh, so we'll see, but I'm rolling with UConn on that one. Um, and then to kick off or to end the nightcap of Friday night Sweet 16, we got Tennessee, Iowa State. I got Iowa State.
I had Tennessee to lose that last game. And it
Mm-hmm.
was just looking kind of good until that second half started, boy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but man, hey, well, you know who Tennessee coach is, the great Rick Barnes. So old Ricky. That game that they played Sunday night, man, I mean, it was definitely sketchy towards the end, but I think we both can agree that Virginia fumbled that bag because Virginia really had the game. Um, but I think the road ends here for Tennessee. I got Iowa State. I got Iowa State.
Man, Virginia is cursed in March Madness. They just cursed at this
Except that
point.
one year when they won. Yeah, they are pretty cursed in March Madness.
They find
Um,
ways.
let me ask you this about Iowa State. So you know how whenever March comes around, it's always that team that can rally around, right? Why is it that Iowa State can just always just pick it up soon as March hits, as soon as that Big 12 tournament starts, Iowa State just kicks it into high gear and they make these Sweet 16 Elite 8 runs to the or in March Madness.
One I think is because they get battle tested in the conference. I really think conference play has a lot to do with March Madness. The team that you
Mm-hmm.
might look up and say, man, they didn't do that great as far as playing the big dogs in the conference. Well, look at the conference they play in. It's Arizona, it's Houston, it's them. Like you got real dogs in this conference.
Mm-hmm.
I really think it's more so just a culture. There's certain teams that just have a culture. When March
Mm-hmm.
comes around, on you. Just like a Michigan State, a Duke, teams like that, where you
Mm-hmm.
gotta this is where your legacy is made. And my condolences on UNC.
Which which breaking news? They fired Hubie Davis. I saw that coming a mile away. I saw it coming a mile away. But let me say this as the resident Tar Heel fan, out of all of us, I think Hubert is a damn good coach. I really do. I mean, he took a team to the Final Four in what was that 2022, I believe, right? 21, 22? No, 22. Um, but man, dude, like I feel like after that Final Four, it was early exit, early exit, early exit. And for a North Carolina, you know, the standard is like you got to get to Final Fours. Like that's just unquestionable. You got to get it. Dean did it, Roy did it and won. So your job is to get there and win. And I feel like after that Final Four, it was just kind of like he just took a back seat. And obviously he had some players issues with Caleb Love and RJ Davis and all and that whole fiasco and all that stuff. So uh
The
yeah.
whole world happened. I don't blame Hubert for that. For that.
I mean, I don't blame him, but I mean, when all that stuff happens under your watch, people are gonna blame him. I don't personally blame him for that, but people are going to, right? So because I mean, you got to think Caleb ended up leaving and going to Arizona, and they went to like I want to say they went to the Elite Eight last year, if I'm not mistaken. And he did he was a very crucial part in that. So you let a top guard go from your program,
Yeah.
and like I said, I don't blame him for it. I know people will, and I hope Hubert can find another job. But North Carolina, we got to get this. We got to get this shit together. We need to get back to another Final Four.
Man. Like John Shire is about to have 4 out of 5 years with the #1 recruiting class in the country, and the only
Yeah,
real guy you've gotten is Caleb.
who got
Like,
hurt? Yeah.
come on, man. Like next year, y'all supposed to get two All Americans coming in, but he's fired now, so who knows?
Well, hopefully somebody can come in and keep those two coming. So we'll see. But y'all let us know in the comments how y'all feel about our Sweet 16 predictions. When we come back, hopefully it'll be the Elite Eight or Final Four predictions next week. So let's jump into the NBA. So we only got about what 4, maybe 5 weeks or so left of the NBA season. And this is kind of where we're at right now with the standings. So we'll start with the East. Obviously, Detroit is the top dog. What are you thinking when you look at when you look at that top 6, Wes? What you think?
If the Knicks don't get it done, blow it up.
Yeah, agreed.
At this
Agreed.
point, put out the way because they ain't winning nothing without Cade.
Yeah.
Boston, there might be a power dynamic come playoff time with Jalen Brown having the season he's having, Tatum coming back. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
Nobody trusts Cleveland to win any big series past round one.
Mm-mm.
Toronto is a good story, but not a championship caliber team. And the Hawks are the scariest team out that top 6. Because the Hawks could mess around and beat the damn. And I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked.
Okay.
That's just what you do.
Yeah. Um, if I'm the Knicks, I'm licking my chops looking at this playoff picture right now. Because it's just like you said, with Cade being out, and they just said that he's going to be out even more of an extended time with his collapsed lung. If I'm the Knicks, this is the ultimate green light to get it done. So just like U of H, right? This is the perfect window to go get it done. You don't get it done here, I agree. Somebody might need to go. Somebody might need to go.
Uh,
Cavs, I mean, if it ended today, they would play the Raptors. I see them beating the Raptors, but then they would play either that 1 or 2.
the 4
I don't really
5.
see them getting past Boston. Uh,
Oh, Cleveland might make it to the conference finals. Because
I mean,
if Detroit
yeah,
stays in win,
yeah, and I mean, you're not really banking on Tatum playing every game, are you? In the playoffs, I mean, especially coming fresh off that injury.
that's
Yeah,
why they bought. You have to go
I
get
don't
it.
know.
'Cause Orlando, they can't score the basketball to save their life. Miami beat
Nope.
all the and Charlotte has been playing really good basketball, but can they win 2 games just to get to 8?
I mean, if it's as constructed, because that play in, it's 7 versus 10, 8 versus 9, right? I think they can beat the 76ers.
And then it's 9 versus 10. Winner 9 to 10 play.
Okay, there you go. So then, I mean, regardless of the standings of that, I think Charlotte can go get you 2 games. Because I mean, just like you said, Miami, not Miami, Orlando can't really score. I'm watching the game right now, and they're struggling against Cleveland. Miami, Miami will be tough. I saw Miami play. What was that, Friday night? Tyler Hero looks like he's back 100%. Bam went for 30-20 on the Rockets, like just astronomical, right? But Charlotte is playing good team basketball, like you alluded to with the couple of the college teams. So I think Charlotte can get you 2 games and slide into that 8 seed. I think so.
If you're Charlotte, you really hope Orlando falls and Miami goes up, just so
Yeah,
Miami and the Sixers, because the Sixers will probably lose that game.
yeah, yeah. Because I mean, PG's not even back. Embiid's hurt, obviously. Isn't Maxi hurt too? So there it goes, right there. Recipe for disaster, right there. Um, who's your favorite coming out the East? Real quick before we go to the West.
This is gonna taste disgusting coming out of my mouth. It's the damn Knicks.
I'm gonna have to agree with you. I'm gonna have to agree with you, especially with what I just said. This is their time. So I'm gonna pull for the Knicks here. But if Cade comes back healthy, I'm going to Detroit. I'm going 100% Detroit if he comes back remotely healthy. So
You're not
mm,
coming back.
yeah, we'll see. I mean, you know how these NBA guys like to, just magically heal up all of a sudden, but you didn't hear that from me. All right. So let's go to the West. So obviously top 2 teams are solidified, right? You got OKC, you got San Antonio. Uh the surprise team post All-Star break, LA Lakers. I think you and I can agree with that. Then you got Denver, Minnesota, Rockets, and then you have your play in. Go ahead, rattle off your thoughts. What you think before I go?
I don't trust. I don't fully trust San Antonio because that group has never played in the playoff series before. So
Mm-hmm.
you gotta kind of wait and see on that. I know everybody is, head over heels for Wemby, but every great player weakness gets exposed come playoff time. And you gotta make
Yeah,
adjustments.
yeah.
And then you have the Lakers. I don't think they have the size. The team in general. I think Luca, LeBron, and Reeves, they'll get them through round one, but going round
Mm-hmm.
two, round three, I don't think they're going to make it through. Denver has been disappointing, very disappointing, especially Jokic down the stretch of games. He's actually not been very good lately since he came back from injury.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Timberwolves, who is my dark horse. And then you have Houston. Oh God. Okay, let's stop here.
Yes. Yeah.
The fact that they went from the 3 seed all the way down to 6 to where they're
Yeah.
trying to fight off Phoenix is
Yeah.
despicable.
It's bad. Yeah.
There's no way in hell that shit ever came this low behind Minnesota because Ant Man missed what 2 weeks with knee information again.
It-
So it's like,
and yeah. Yeah. Uh-huh.
how is this happening? Actually, I can tell you how Rockets fans and great people in the city of Houston that we live in. It's email you though. Your lack of wanting to play these seven full-time starting minutes is absolutely insane. Like it doesn't make sense why you would do that. It doesn't make sense. Like let Reed do what he do. Let Reed cook. Let him
Yeah.
cook. That's my thought about that. And then the playing team, who cares? None of y'all ain't doing nothing. So
Yeah.
I get to say I don't know what the Thunder.
All right. So, I actually think the Spurs can surprise a lot of people. You know, I understand that I understand that they're very young, right? I understand that they don't have a lot of experience. But man, like it's something about them that like they have that it factor. Like it's something about Wemby. Like Wemby wants to compete. Like Castle wants to compete. Fox wants to compete. And even though they don't have the experience, I feel like that kind of mentality can take you a long way. It could keep you in series. It can keep you in those kind of games. So they may up and surprise a couple people and sneak up into the Western Conference Finals. I can very well see that. Um Lakers, like I said, surprise of the post All-Star break. They finally started to lock in defensively. Luka has been playing out of this world. LeBron accepted a new role, which I mean he should have done last year. And just kind of letting Luka, take the reins and just, be Luka. Um, so I'm happy that they're a 3 seed. Denver underachieving, but they've also had injuries. Minnesota, to be honest, kind of in the same boat, a little underachieving to me, but they've had injuries as well. So for them two to battle it out in that 4 or 5 slot, I think that'll be a good series, but it depends on who has the healthier team at that point between them. Rockets, I will get on y'all in just 1 minute. Just give me a minute so I can look at the rest of this. Phoenix. Anyway, just like Wes said, I'm not worried about that 7-10. Anyway, let's go ahead and get on these Rockets. My goodness. Dog. Okay, let's back this up a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out. There's no defensive presence on this team. Outside of Amen Thompson, there's no defensive presence on this team. We lost Steven Adams, right? Clint Capella is not Clint Capella, right? We're not just going to keep banking on that. And this team is going to be a first round exit. This Rockets team will be a first round exit. I don't care if it's to the Lakers, to Denver. I don't care. Rockets are going to lose the first round because there's no defensive presence. You see consistently Alp gets torched defensively. You see, I know you hyped up Reed Shepard just now. I love him too on the offensive end. I think he would be a great point guard for us, a full-time starter. But let's be real, he gets torched on defense too. Jabari Smith Jr. This is your 4th year in the league. And for somehow, some way, you still don't really have a true role. Like nobody really knows what Jabari Smith Jr. is capable of for whatever reason. Like, and you're under the wing of the great Kevin Durant, and for some reason, it's still not clicking. Really, it's starting to piss me off. Like these Rockets are really starting to irk me, and I've said this in a group message. I will say it on this live stream. Ime Udoka is playing his way into getting fired. That's my honest opinion. That is my honest opinion. He's putting himself on the hot seat when he shouldn't be doing that. I think he's a damn good coach, but some of these mistakes you're making throughout the season and it hasn't been fixed is a problem. And this team's going to be a first round exit because of it.
Lack of point guard play. Once Steven Adams left, there with the defensive identity. A man is not quite at the point where he can just take everything over and kind of really be that pit bull right now, but he will become that. I believe he will. And then just this Jabari and Tari situation is just infuriating. And Tari Eason cannot throw water in the ocean. It's terrible the way he's been shooting the ball lately. At the point where did his mom reach out to a shooting coach, or was that like somebody was trolling?
I want to say somebody was trolling, but I wouldn't be surprised. From what I hear, his mom is pretty active on social media, so I wouldn't be surprised if that's actually true.
And then the great Kevin Durant. Oh,
the great Kevin Durant. You have some issues too, brother. I'm sorry.
You disappear like Houdini. when they start trapping you is insane because he had the same exact issue in OKC. He had the
Mm-hmm.
same exact issue in Brooklyn. Same exact issue in Phoenix. The only time he didn't have this issue was in Golden State. I wonder why. Because they can't trap you. Because you
Mm-hmm.
had Steph. Like this is the KD. You want to cement yourself as a top 10 player. You want to get your respect. This Rockets team is tailor made for you to be the big dog vet, put them on your back, and carry them to a Western Conference Finals. But I do not see that happening, especially if they match up with the Lakers right now. I don't see it
Mm-hmm.
happening. You'd be
Especially
better
after
off.
what the Lakers did to him twice. No.
You'd be better off getting matched up with a Minnesota. And Minnesota and Ant Man licks his chops when he sees KD on the other side. He
Mm-hmm.
goes. So it's like,
There's really there's really no team that I can say comfortably the Rockets can win that first round. Lakers, no, especially after the last two times that they played them, that back-to-back last week, absolutely not. Denver, no. Why? Because at some point, Jokic is going to take over the game. Regardless of how bad he's been playing, it's still Jokic, and they don't have an answer for him. Minnesota, just like you said, Anthony Edwards sees Kevin Durant, it's barbecue chicken. Let's go. And it's time to rock. So I don't see anybody that I think the Rockets can get past at all.
Gonna be the end of days for the Rockets.
And you know who else I think we should be looking at is the GM, Rafael Stone. I think we need to be taking a look at him because you mean to tell me Fred gets hurt, right? So then I think you and I both said in a man I trust, and I still believe that. I still 100% believe in a man I trust. But you mean to tell me come trade deadline you don't find somebody? Anybody? Like anybody. Like and you could have brought in Cam Thomas on a little minimum. Tyus Jones was still out there on a little minimum. Kobe White was out there and you didn't get nothing? Did you even try? Did you even try to get anybody?
No, he could have went got A.M. Dosunmu. He could have went got him.
Yes, he could have got somebody to run point guard. Somebody, but no. You know, we're just biased fans that apparently don't know anything. But it's very evident that this Rockets team is not tailored to do anything this year. So let's try again, Rockets fans. Sorry, let's try again. But before we get out of here, quick Western Conference pick. I think you already said OKC, right?
Back to back, baby. SGA going back to back MVP, back to back finals.
I'm gonna go Spurs. I'm gonna go Spurs here. I'm gonna go Spurs because I really like the mentality of that team. So I'm gonna go with the young guys on this one. So we'll see what happens. Hopefully they match up in the Western Conference Finals. So, but drop a comment if you think anything that what we said about the Eastern or Western Conference playoff picture is accurate. What are your predictions? What are your takes? Y'all let us know. This is a quick 30-minute live stream. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Again, I'm Evan. Got Wes in the building. We'll see y'all. Peace.
Back, going out slight sad. Boy, I'm all about my bag. New drip, I grab. I just want to get my life back. There's no complaining on this.